Hi everybody, welcome back to Desmoworks channel. So today going to be making a start on the Panigale Engine Swap. So I've got an 1199S, which, if I let my piece out of the way, which I'll be putting this 1199R engine into. So I'm gonna be doing the bodywork today to get all the bodywork off so that we can get down to clear access to the engine, so that we can strip all the ancillaries off. The engine is on a Pirabon engine stand that I'll also be using once we get the exhaust off. I'll be able to put the Pirabon stand up, be able to take the weight off the bike, so that we can then start stripping off things like the suspension, the swing arm, the frame off the top, so we can get it down to a position where it's ready to completely switch out. So today's video is all about getting the plastics off. So the aim will be to get to a point where the bike is completely exposed. So we'll be taking off the side panels on both sides, the front fairing, fuel tank, seat unit, and then other odds and sods as I see fit. So hopefully that makes sense. The video today is probably a little bit shorter. I've run out of hard drive space on my computer, so I'm in the process at the moment of just sorting out an additional hard drive to hold more of the footage that I'm filming. So apologies if this video turns out to be a little bit short, but who knew that filming so many videos would take so much space? Right, anyway, let's get on with doing the bike. So first things first, I am going to remove the panels from the side. So right hand side, lower right hand side, and then we'll do left hand side and left lower. Okay, so let's crack on with that. So most of the screws that come out the fairing panel so far have been these little Allen headed bolts. What you may or may not be able to work out is there's a little plastic grommet piece up here, and it's just also on the inside here that holds this fairing piece as well, so I just need to clip that off. Okay, so that's the left and right fairing panels off of the bike. You can see the engine's now been exposed. What I'm going to do now is work on just taking the seat unit and the seat pad off. So seat unit, seat pad. Again, it's a number of these little small Allen bolts everywhere that just need to come out, and it's a multi-piece seat unit because it's the standard one. So a few odds and sods to take off. Okay, let's crack on with that. panels off. I've just left the under tray and everything in place because what I'll probably do is remove this as a whole one piece. So there's no point in me taking these plastics off. What I'm just trying to do is protect the plastics I want to keep. So next piece, I just need to take off the plastic lining that goes round the key shroud and then goes round the front fairing or head fairing, depending on how you want to call it. So that is a few screws, one here, one there, and then one down there, and that should all lift out, and then it's just held in by clips as it goes around here. So let's do that one. So these little side panels are held in by clips, so it's just a case of pushing it forward and it all just unclips. As you see, there was only effectively the bolt that holds it in the top by the key guard, so no other bolts on that panel. So I just need to remove this panel that sits in the base here, which forms part of the air tubes that go, or the base of the air tube as it goes through the fairing. So basically the clips that I've taken off from the side panel that were on the inside here, that you can see the two holes from, secure it left and right side. I've just got this one bolt on the base here, and then this should come out as well. So let's just do that panel. Okay, time to remove the head fairing, or top fairing, which has got a lighting blank in this because it doesn't have any headlamps. So first piece I'm going to do is take off the R&G mirror mounts that hold the top end of this fairing. So let's get that done. Okay, that's the head fairing off. I had to drill out the R&G unit on this side because the bolts had seized in where it's aluminium with steel. So unfortunately just rounded off, so I drilled that out. Okay, last piece of bodywork to do. Let's get the tank off, and then we've got the bare shell of the bike basically to work from. Okay, to get the tank off on here, there's one bolt on the side of the ignition holder, another bolt over on the other side there. Then we have to take off the top part of this fuel tank holding bracket. You'll see that there's a spindle in the fuel tank that goes through in a rubber seat at the back here. So take these two nuts off, these two bolts out, and that top bracket comes off, and then that tank will be loose to remove. So let's do the rear bracket first. There you go, tank off. So that's all I wanted to do today, is to get all the bodywork off. So all just sat down there. I'll put that all away neatly, don't worry, it's just on the floor to make sure that I had it out the way. So you can see now we're in the bare bones of the bike now basically. So this is what I've got to get to. So we've still got a lot to come off. The next video will be getting down to having the engine ready for the stand to go in. So I'll be taking off the radiator packs, the exhaust, draining obviously all the fluids out as well, so that we're in a good position to be able to start doing everything else once I've got the exhaust and the radiator pack off, I'll get the engine stand underneath it, and then we can start working on taking all of the ancillaries off. So the hope is to try and take the chassis as a one piece off, so undo the actual frame and just remove the whole front end. Obviously I'll take the wheel out so it's lighter and a bit easier to wield, but the aim is to try and make this as easy as possible to take off. And for those of you that have not seen a Panigale with its bare bones exposed, there's the frame which makes the integral air box. The air filter is just in the front there. They're oval throttle bodies with the shower type injectors, similar to what started off with the 748 and R and 996R, and then carried through the rest of the range up to the modern Panigale. You can see where the seat subframe bolts on the back of the engine and at the back end of the frame, so very clever. And then the swing arm pivots off of the rear set bracket, so there's a bolt here and a bolt there that hold the swing arm pivot in place. Now this is a standard S1. Another piece of work I'm also going to be doing as I change the engine over is I'm also going to go to the adjustable 1199R swing arm setup, so we'll be able to get a lot more adjustability into the bike. So plenty of work to do on this bike yet. Anyway, so stage one of the bike engine changeover is done. Bodywork's off. If you enjoyed that video, chuck us a like down below. Any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below as well, and I'll try and answer them as quickly as I can. And if you're not a subscriber, we'd really welcome you to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications button down below, and as I release new content, you'll be seeing it. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, see you later. Cheers then, bye.